shit that I don't need to hear. You know.
Yeah. What's the green room? Because like before I started seeing, I thought the green room was gonna be a party. I thought it was gonna be great. The green room for a comedy show is us three on our phones like this the whole time. Like no one says that. It's very quiet. Like is your like locker room like a bunch of music? Are you jumping around?
So this last fight, they gave me my own locker room. So it was just me, my 4 cornermen. That was it. We were just chilling. And you met Kevin, my buddy Kev Coleman.
Yeah.
He's a cop now. He's also a pro fighter, but he's one of my cornermen. He's been with me forever. He's my best friend. And, he's in the locker room trying to get me amped up. And I don't know if you ever seen any boxing movies or if you watch any Muhammad Ali clips. We're in there. The opponent's out in the hallway seeing the doctor. And he's in there going, handcuff lightning, throw thunder in jail. He's yelling this like, trying to get me hyped up, but being like stupid funny. You know what I mean? He's doing that the whole time. This kid that we're fighting is just walking past the locker room like, what the fuck are these guys doing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how he's getting amped up. But like, I'm just funny shit.
I am amped up, but I'm more potential energy than kinetic energy. When I'm sitting there looking at the phone or watching something stupid, I'm not sitting there doing either. I'm thinking, and I'm getting harder and harder.
Yeah.
Because I got to be a little bit pissed off before I go on stage, but I'm my own pissed off. Like I got to think about something that happened when I was a kid.
Yeah, you get brewed out.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's like a slow, you put the fire on simmer, I don't want to go all the way up, but I put it on simmer. And that's what I'm doing. When Lee's on stage or somebody else on stage, I'm just getting ready. I'm listening to them. But at the same time, I'm just thinking about how I want to go out there and fuck these motherfuckers up.
Now, let me ask you a question. So now, I watched you growing up. I watched you on My Name is Earl. I watched you on The Longest Yard. Now, is getting ready for that different than doing stand-up comedy? Right? Because I'm sure they got food laid out. They got all this stuff laid out, right? Is it a different mindset for that? And is it a different...
I was always nervous. Let's get this out of the way. I'm a pussy. I want to feel nervous. Because when you feel nervous, you're going to feel something. When I stop feeling nervous, that's when I quit. Quit. That's it, quit. Every time you fight somebody, I don't care what you're thinking, there's that little doubt.
Yeah, there's always nerves.
There's always nerves, and you have to learn how to deal with your nerves. When I have to shoot something, I just watched something the other day that was here. We were watching it. And I'll give you an example. I did a boxing movie with Niro.
Oh, okay. I never actually seen it, but now I gotta go watch it.
It's
now.
terrible.
Now I have to go. Now I have to go watch it.
It's probably on right now. It's terrible.
It's terrible.
But I'll describe a scene to you. When I got there, I'm like you. I get off the plane. They drove me to my hotel. I went to my hotel, and I got right on the phone with them. I'm like, where is everything? They're like, well, you don't have wardrobe till tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. That's the first thing I'm doing. I'm going to smoke a joint, but I'll be down there. When I come down, I'll let you fucking gear me up and shit. And then while they're shooting, you go walk around the set. And you just watch. You watch the tempo of the set. You know what I'm saying? Like how this guy's shooting. Is he making you do a lot of takes? Is he nice? You just watching. I'll never forget that while I was sitting there watching, De Niro came in. And everybody was going nuts. I just sat there. I didn't say a word. And he had to do a scene with LL Cool J. Now, I'm watching these two for 10 minutes rehearse. I'm watching them. They're doing the tap. You stand here, I stand there. Beautiful. Action. LL Cool J fucked up. Let's do it again. LL Cool J fucked up again. Again, he couldn't get the line out. And then finally he got it out and they shot the scene. I'm like, that's fucking weird that happened. Okay, next day, I got to shoot a scene with De Niro. It's like an easy fucking scene. He says something to me, and I say something back, and we're wrapped. That's how quick it was.
No mess-ups.
No mess-ups, okay?
Wow.
One shot. No!
That's great.
Bro, he came, he hugged me. He goes, you ready for this? We talked, we rehearsed for like 5 minutes. It was 2 fucking lines.
No.
2 fucking lines, guys. And I'll never forget when they said action. He walked up to me, and he started talking to me, and I'm like, cut. Like, Joey, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. Because when he came up, he wasn't De Niro no more. He was every character I had seen him play.
Yeah,
Casino, The the fucking guy when he was the murderer.
Yeah.
I'm looking and I forgot my line.
Yeah.
I don't know what line to tell. I don't know if I'm in Goodfellas. I don't know if I'm in Mean Streets. I don't know what the fuck I'm
It was
in.
Calogero's dad.
Yeah.
In the Bronx.
I lost it like 3 times, and then I caught it. Then I got it because just being around him made me and then after that, I was fine. The next couple of days, me and him were rocking. But that scene taught me why LL Cool J was nervous. That's why LL Cool J was fucking up.
Yeah. You got to see it.
You got to see it. I got to see it. Like everything's cool until the light comes on. Like everybody, what's Mike Tyson say? Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Yep.
I got punched in the fucking face. And that's what happens. And if you see it that way, so to answer your question, acting is a little different because I'll go out there and warm up with the guy and then I'll get my body movement, how I'm going to lay it out. And then you just lay it out. If it's a big time director or you're reading with a big time actor, you're going to have a couple, hiccups. We're human, man. That's supposed to be. But you pick it right up. Pick it right up. And if I have to shoot a scene, like that's why if I have to shoot a movie, I won't make plans after the movie.
Why is that?
Because I'll be thinking about the plans.
Yeah, instead of.
And then that last scene, I can't say the words out because I'm looking at the clock. I'm in a rush thinking about what I got to do. So I eliminated that. There's all these things you learn to eliminate for you to feel comfortable in what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know the feeling of that. So I know when I make plans for after the gym, when I do it's like, oh, I got to get out of here. Right. But it's also like, I got to get this shit done. I got to train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird. Like I said to you, I love being nervous. I love getting to a show and being confused. I'll be fucked up and him and none of these guys could tell. I'll just be sitting there and I'm going through my own fucking hell. Well, I bombed last time. I'm too old to go on stage. Maybe it's time you quit. You got a pimple on your forehead. You're fat. You get all this shit that people are saying to you. Nobody's saying it to you. It's your own mind fucking with you. And you have to learn how to balance that out too.
Yeah. Are you nervous for him? Like as a friend? Like, because when my boys fight, my heart's like.
Yeah, that's why I can't go see my friends
That's
fight.
what I'm saying. Like,
I can't.
Are you nervous when he goes on stage? Are you
a little bit.
Yeah,
a little
right?
bit. I'll go see the beginning of his set. And if he's got him, I'll walk away. I know he's got him. Not check in like 8 minutes later on.
Yeah.
But am I nervous for him? No, because I want him to do well. He's going up before me.
Yeah.
So I don't want to put my Malouk nervousness on him. So.
Yeah. What about you? That's the same? Or
for him, no. No, I could see it more like if I have like some comics at my level and then if they have a big show, I'll be like excited for them. But I met Joey and he was, doing doing great shows. Like to me, because I wasn't doing stand-up when I first met him, to me, the idea that he got nervous was surprising to me. Because he was just, to me, like he'd go up there and explode. I was like, oh my, the idea that he got nervous, like he did, he's not nervous. No, I think it'd be more, because there's no, even if you bomb, it sucks, but it's going to be okay. Maybe for Netflix, I was like, nervous or excited for you.
I was nervous.
But the thing with like, the thing that always gets in my head is if I spent 6 months training for a fight and I have a rough night, whatever, and then I have to wait another 6 months to fight again, that would kill me.
Yeah, that part sucks.
If I bomb, I'll go find a spot that night if I can, just to get it off of me. Like that's the biggest difference. Is I can get a new spot in a lot quicker than you can get a new fight in. Do you ever I'm sure you don't, but like try to call up the promotion, be like, give me a fight next week, just to get that stink off of you.
So my one loss, I left there. I had fought a kid, a weight class heavier, who was 3-0, knocked 3 people out cold, like stiffed them. They left there on a stretcher, and they send this to me on a 2-week notice because an opponent fell out. And I look at this guy. My dad goes, I had sold 150, 200 tickets already. My dad's like, so what are you going to do? I'm like, I'm going to fight him. What am I going to do? I'm either going to return all the tickets everyone or I'm going to fight him. I went there. I fought him. I lost a majority decision. I left there with 2 swollen eyes. One of them swollen shut where I couldn't see nothing. And the other one just black and blue. And it's like you needed that recovery time. So I couldn't call up the promoter and be like, get him back here next week. It's like you're mentally just like not there. You know what I mean? Because you got hurt and like you had put so much into the camp, and then that shit happens and it just breaks you. You know?
Yeah, I can't even imagine. That would destroy me mentally. Is not being able to like wipe it off.
Yeah. And you have and as a fighter, you have to figure out how to wipe it off. And sometimes that takes time. You got to dig deep. You got to be like, why do I do this? You know what I mean?
Right.
After that first loss, I remember I took like a week off and I went right back to the gym with a swollen eye. I was like, it's time.
Did any part of you think about quitting, like retiring, like fuck this shit?
I don't know. I don't know if I had those thoughts. I think I just had a lot of doubt in my mind. And at that time, my other coach had messaged me on Instagram to join our team, which was like, everything happens for a reason, right? God is good. That's how, I believe. My father's with me. He's my head trainer, head manager. My other assistant coach is now Dustin Fleischer. He was 6-0 with 5 knockouts. He was signed to Rock Nation, to Jay-Z. He retired. And when he seen I lost, he had messaged me through Instagram and said, hey, listen, I watched your fight. I think I could really help you. And he's been with me 4 years now. My whole career got flipped upside down and had just improved a lot of stuff that I was missing.
How important is the coach?
It's very important. That's who, he's not in there with you, but he's the one person that's there with you outside the ring, motivating you and pushing you and teaching you, which is like, you need that in a fight, especially when, shit hits the fan, which in a fight, it's going to happen a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You need that person there.
Does the between round things, does that help? Like if they're giving you advice, can you actually like
focus,
marinate on and like hear it? Or are they just rah, 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 rah?
When you're as experienced as I am, yeah, definitely. When I first started, it was just like over my head. You know what I mean? Like you're saying stuff and I'm not listening type of deal,
Yeah. So I can't even imagine just letting that stuff in after between rounds. You must be dead, right? No, you're not dead.
Yeah, I'm crazy condition.
Your heart's pumping.
Yeah.
Your heart's pumping, Jack. And here's the secret to it that he'll tell you. In all those rounds with the 10,000 people, 5,000 people, and they're yelling and screaming, you really do just hear your coach's voice.
That's the truth.
You really do. And you got to listen to him. You'll see that when he starts training you, he starts talking to you from a distance and he gets louder because he wants you to know his voice. So when there's 5,000 people, you have to zero in and that's the voice you hear. That to me would be fucking tough. That's just, unless I went up on stage with like an earplug and you talk to me.
Right.
Like, get rid of that joke. What the fuck are you doing? Say the joke about the mule. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, it's got to be, you're going into war with him. He's just not there with you. Every time you get punched, that coach feels it. He's there. He's yelling. He's giving you instruction. He might see something that you don't see because you're locked in on something else. And you're like, I never even fucking saw that.
So why, like, I'm a very amateur fan, but like, and I watch more UFC than I do boxing, but you'll watch a fight in between rounds. The coach will be like, you got to hit him with the uppercut. It's open. And then you go, and then the fighter goes in and doesn't even try the uppercut. And as a fan, I'm like, what? Why isn't he like? Is it just? Why
isn't he listening?
Is it cockiness? Is it like it's not open? Like when you see a fighter not listen to the coach, why do you think that is?
There's a lot of different reasons for it, but I think the best way to like say it is some guys think that they know it all and they don't. And some dudes are just not in that good a shape that once they get exhausted, anything that they're going to be told, they're not going to listen to. That's the biggest thing, right? It's like you can say whatever you want, but when you're exhausted, you may just not be able to get it off. You know what I mean?
Okay. It's just a completely different. I've had this theory forever. I don't know if I've been punched in the face. Like I don't know how you brush that off in a fight and don't like just like immediately quit. Like there was that I don't even know what fighter it was. There was a boxer. It was two big black dudes. During the announcements, one dude just left the ring.
Yeah.
Do you remember? You seen that? It was his opponent came out. He looked. He's like, "Fuck this," and he just left. How do you get punched in the face? You're like, this is great. Like that just sounds terrible.
You know what it is too? Is like when you do something so long, it's just like second nature, right? Just like anything. like to me, like you guys getting up on stage, I could never do that. I can never do that.
It's so much easier.
No, it's not. I'm bad. I'm bad with crowds. I say this to my girl all the time too. The only time I could be in front of a crowd is when I'm fighting. You don't see me out at Bar A. You don't see me out at Osprey. I don't go out into crowds. I don't do that. To get up on a stage and talk in front of a crowd, nah.
I bet I could teach you to do that before you could teach me to box. That
I accept your challenge.
Oh,
juice box next week. We get them down. Yeah.
Dude, I'll box a bag. I don't. Oh,
we're gonna get. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Your mom went to see you in San Diego.
Okay.
I think you ate a bag of dick that night.
Yeah.
How bad did you feel?
Terrible.
Okay. And did you quit?
No, but I didn't get punched in the face.
It doesn't matter. Listen, you don't want your mother seeing you get beat up or suck on another man's dick. Okay?
No, you don't.
That's what mothers never want to see. Okay? Ooh. Your mom does not want to see you get beat up. So you just ate an egg. Listen, and I'm not picking on you.
No.
I'm talking to you from even experience. I remember years ago, dog. And you know what? I hated that dude till he died. When I heard he had cancer, I'm like, thank God. About 20 years ago, I did a show at Caroline's. Do you remember that show? It's Latino. It was like the Latino Comedy Festival. And this motherfucker, you know, North Bergen, they all come out. They all came out. I had like 80 people there. People that had jobs the next day. It's Wednesday night. This guy told me my set was at 10. He put a salsa band up before me. Oh. And I had to go out there and I just ate a bag of dick because I'm not even brown. You know, they were looking at me like, who's this fucking white guy? And I remember having to drive home with them. And like your uncle was like, yeah, you got to quit. You know, like shit like that. New Jersey people, they just tell you it's time for you to quit, dog. You know, I didn't quit. Why didn't I quit? All those beatings I took will make you quit. What would make any difference? If you get knocked out, it's something to learn from. Every bombing, you fucking learn. Especially when you invite all your friends, you're going to have a good night. Your girlfriend comes with the mink.
Oh, yeah.
And now you go up there and die a slow fucking death. And they're telling you did great. And that even makes it worse.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
when they tell you that you did great.
That's happened to you. You've lost a fight. People are like, yeah, you didn't.
No, so that one loss as a pro that I have, right? I wasn't sad. I wasn't upset. I took it like a man. Me and the kid hugged. We shook hands. Good fight. I climbed out of the ring, and I was undefeated at the time, so I had lost my first pro fight. So I climbed out of the ring, and I remember the saddest thing was my girl hugging me with tears coming out of her eyes saying, it's okay. It's okay. And her being heartbroken and everything hurt more.
Hurt more, yeah.
Yeah, made me hurt more. It was like, oh, I gotta, like he was saying, like, they come out looking all nice, like, oh, after the fight, it's going to be a win. We're going to go out. We're going to have a good night. It didn't turn out that way.
Now, if you can't answer this, that's fine. But just like we were talking earlier, I'm featuring most of the time. Which means I'm like second out of 3 before the big guys. And I'll make at a club, the club pays me $100 a show. What, like, for a boxer of your level, what do you expect to make average?
So at a boxer on my level, it honestly depends, right? So like there's a bunch of promotions. You could get a phone call, right? At my level, I had gotten a phone call to go to Japan 2 years ago to fight this guy that Floyd Mayweather did an exhibition against. So this dude was like a multiple time world kickboxing champion, right? So they send it to me, right? He's 3-0 in boxing. They go, oh, you interested in flying out to Japan for this fight? The guy's 3-0. So I look him up. I go, yeah, but he's like 60-0 in kickboxing. They're like, oh, so what? What do you mean, so what? This dude's technically like 63-0. Anyway, another guy that I know took the fight. It happened to be like a $100,000 fight. So at my level, You could get a local show where it's like, you start at $2,000 all the way up to 15 grand, depending on how you do with tickets. Or you could get a call like that where it's some bigger money. And
So-
now let's say you go there and I beat that guy. My next fight could be $1 million.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but even so, like ticket sales impact your
Yeah.
pay.
Yeah. Ticket sales impact your pay. So depending on the promotion you work with, you can make a deal where it's like, hey, you're going to get a flat paycheck. And then if you sell this amount of tickets, I'll give you a percentage out of it, which is great. I love that. I got a great promoter I work with. I work with Boxing Insider. He pays me very well. He loves that I sell tickets. He loves my personality. He loves me and my dad. He's like, I want to work with you guys. I think I can help you. Great guy. There's not a lot of promoters that are going to do that for you. You know what I mean? A lot of guys want to, they want to hold the money. They don't want to give it to you. They're selling tickets to make money. They don't want to pay you that much. You know what I mean?
That's pretty ballsy to fuck with a professional boxer. And it's like,
Yeah.
if someone's gonna stiff me, what am I gonna do about it? If someone's gonna stiff you, could punch them in the face.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. But
But then you got the reputation of
Yeah.
punching
promoters
in the face, and that ain't that
Yeah.
good.
There's some fighters that promoters don't want to work with because
Yeah.
they're crazy, bro. No one wants to deal with that shit. They're like, I'm going to have this guy on my card and it's going to be a problem. You know what I mean? Not even if they're getting paid, it's still a problem. Some guys just have a problem with everything.
Really?
You know how that is. There's just problem childs. They're around. You know what I mean?
No, it's crazy, Lee, that I didn't box growing up. I was a criminal. I enjoyed boxing. I enjoyed the era that I got into. And when I was, 40 something, I was 400 pounds. I had to lose weight. And I shot a boxing video for Showtime.
Oh,
It was like
yeah?
some stupid promotion. I played one of the trainers. And fucking the dude who played the main trainer was a real-time trainer. And we did the video at, what's his name spot?
Oh,
Pacquiao
Fortune?
spot, wild card. We
Fortune?
shot there that night. So it was pretty interesting. I'd never been in there. But on the way out, the dude told me, his name was McAfoley, rest in peace. And he goes, I think you should start coming to see me. I'm not going to kill you. I'll pay you, just pay me $20 a session. I was like, I don't know about that. He goes, just do it. Come by and see me. If you don't have money, come by anyway. And what happened was that time, the guy who trains Ryan Garcia now, his strength and conditioning coach,
Yep.
his name is Justin Fortune. It was Justin and Naka worked for Pacquiao. They got into an argument over money, and they left and opened up their own gym. And dog, I learned a lot of shit in there. I learned that boxing was a science. I saw a lot of gorillas coming there, and guys like you just put them away. I loved when guys were coming with tattoos and fucking bracelets and shackles and and all of a sudden they would bother Justin because they were like actors.
Yeah.
We had one primary actor from CSI, the old CSI. He was a white kid, fucking dick, wouldn't talk to nobody. But Paramount was paying Justin $400 an hour to train him.
Wow.
So Justin would
That's
train him.
crazy.
This went on for about 2 months, and every time I was leaving, I would hear him say, Justin, come on, put me in there. I can fuck these guys up. And Justin would be like, bro, you threw 2 punches on CSI. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to be a boxer? And the guy's like, yeah, I could do it. He'd come in every day, $800 gloves, the best of everything. And finally, Justin put him in there one day. It took the guy like 10 seconds to fucking. Guy picked up his boxing gloves, picked up his bag, and never came back. Fucking
People who don't
hilarious.
fight really think like
Yeah,
in
yeah.
their head.
Yeah. So breakdown, right now, you have a fight in 3 weeks, basically, right?
Yep.
What does your day consist of now on a weekly basis? I know you have a day job,
Yeah, I got a day job. Yep.
but what does your job consist of? Like, do you get up at 5 and drink eggs and run like Rocky? I mean, what's the story?
Yeah, pretty much. So like the dudes I work with, they think I'm crazy. You know what I mean? I get up at between 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and I either swim or do some kind of exercise. So I do my swim, my strength training, or my yoga at 5 to 5:30 in the morning. I get to work for 7. So I work for the township in Edison. I get to the work. I work the day. On lunch, I put my running shoes on. I go out and run. I run 2 to 8 miles, whatever I have time for that day. Come back to the shop. I change back into my work clothes. I go back to work. I leave work and I go to the boxing gym. That's what I do pretty much every single day when I work a full-time job.
And weekends included?
And Saturday mornings, I just do my sparring, and then Sunday I rest. So I do a lot of stuff, man. Sometimes they tell me I overdo it. You know what I mean? My dad and my trainers are like, yo, it's time to like relax, but
That shit gives you confidence. At least you know you
Yeah.
did the work. Nothing is worse than being on the mat, knocked out. And once you get knocked out, you know all the reasons why you got knocked out.
right. So
While
I
you're
know
sitting there, yeah.
if something happens, I know I gave it
You know you
everything I
did the
got.
work. You covered
Yeah.
the spread. So that's fucking crazy. And you guys that work, there was a guy in the UFC that was this big, tough black dude. And he would just come in and beat you the fuck up. Something Alexander. And you don't really know. That's why I like 2020, all those boxing shows that tell you about John. Like John might come out and fight, and I go, I don't like John. But all of a sudden they do a thing about your house. You with your dad eating and your daughter or your girlfriend. And I'm
like
you know
the
what?
Showtime stuff.
Yeah, I
that
like
stuff
him
is
now.
cool. Yeah.
And once I watched that he was a single dad, his wife left him with 4 kids. He would get up at 5 and go to jiu-jitsu for 2 hours, and then get on a truck and drive for UPS till 6. Go home, cook for the kids. His sister would put him to bed, and he would go right back to the gym till 10 o'clock at night and back up the next day on 6 fucking hours. I don't know. What that tells me is you're fucking serious about what you're doing.
Yeah. That changes your
That
perspective.
changes everything.
Yeah, it changes your
You're
perspective
serious
on it.
about what you're doing. Dog, you know how many nights I sit here at 6 and go, after World News tonight, I'm going to go to the boxing gym, just to see the guy. I can't do it at night. I cannot work out at night. When I was a kid, I could work out all hours a day. But at my age now, I got to get up and get it over with.
Yeah.
And
You're not the only one. Like
I have a hard time fucking doing anything at night. When I do it, I feel good about myself. And I go, I'm going to keep doing this.
Never go back. Yeah.
So I'm
Sucks
about
at night. Like the day's over. You're like,
yeah,
just
now
wanna
I got to
chill.
go fucking, and I'd rather get here at 10, 9, do an hour, and get the fuck out of here. And I could go home, and at least I did my main thing for the day, which is take care of me. That's what I like, So, like now I'm going to PT twice a week, strength training twice a week, and boxing twice.
Yeah, so you got a lot. You got a good breakdown.
Yeah,
going
and that's
on.
what.
A good mix of stuff.
Good mix, I want to get old gracefully. I see old guys, and it's true. You have no muscle left. So you see how you walk. Your legs get skinny and shit. I can't let that happen to Uncle Joey. So I'm going I don't care if I have to sit there in a wheelchair with one dumbbell and just fucking, yeah. Not that you're going to get pussy or anything. You just feel better.
Yeah, you do.
You just fucking feel better, man. When I do something early, that means I could do anything that day. If I have to drive to the gym with my 63-year-old ass at 10 and say hello and listen, that's more than a lot of guys my age.
Oh, yeah. Trust me.
So I want to get it out of the fucking way, and I feel better about myself. I tackled the most important thing of the day. Fuck the stage. I'm going to go on a stage now and rip them apart because I've got that confidence. I feel that much better.
Yeah, you knew you got up early and you put some work in.
Yeah, not that boxing's going to make my comedy better, and not that lifting stupid weights going to be. It's the discipline of doing it and then taking it over there. That's world. Now, when I was like you guys developing, I could talk all this shit. I was not going to do anything. When I was like in the development stage of comedy, that's why I got up to 418 pounds. 418 because I just didn't give a fuck. I wanted to do comedy, snort coke, smoke cigarettes, and drink Coca-Cola. That's it. I used to drink 30 Cokes a night at the fucking club because I don't drink alcohol.
Oh, well, like it's. I have a day job and I start at 8, which is not. It's from home, so it's easy. But like, dude, I can't. How many days a week do you get that 5 a.m. alarm and you're like,
Not much.
No. What time do you go to bed?
My girlfriend can't believe it. She's like, you are like the most motivated person that I know. I get up, I jump out of bed. I'm like, it's time to get to work, man. Because like, if I don't work as hard as I can, there's a shot I might get fucked up. To be honest with you,
Right?
Because like, even in sparring, you go to the gym sometimes there's an ass whooping waiting for you. You know what I mean? You're going to war every single day, and if you're not on point, sometimes you're due for an ass whooping, you know? I don't want to be that guy, you know, to get that ass whooping.
It's just so I bomb and it sucks, but
You know what it is about being a fighter is a lot of people who haven't get hit. So this, we're going back to some of the stuff you said. A lot of people who haven't gotten hit. When you get hit, you get rattled.
You get rattled.
When you're a fighter, that rattle feeling is not there because you do that shit every single day. That rattling feeling, for you to rattle me, you got to hit me with a bat when I'm not looking. Because for you to really rock me, you really gotta rock me. Because every single day I'm getting hit. It's like nothing to me.
where's the worst place to get hit? Body, head?
Oh, I'm getting hit in the body.
Yeah.
Oh man, no one
That's
wants to
worse?
get hit there. That's why they call me Body Shot, man.
That's your name?
That's
Oh,
my
shit.
nick. That's my
Oh.
fight nickname, John Body Shot.
He's a body shot type of motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like what? The liver? Like or the
yeah,
like
right
what's
in
the
the
word?
liver. Yeah.
What does it feel? I've lived my whole life purposely to never know what that feels like. What is that?
I
When-
hope
It
you
just shuts
never
down your
have-
body.
Yeah,
It
shuts you
shuts
down.
it down, Lee.
Yep.
You can't think. You can't see.
Yeah.
Oh.
The best place is the floor.
Yeah. He's
The
right.
best place is the floor. Just stay there. Don't worry about nothing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it worse
Breathe.
than getting hit in the balls?
Oh my God.
Oh my
yeah.
God, yeah.
You like he said, your whole system shuts down. Like you could get hit in the head. You see guys get up, right? You seen me and Frankie were talking about on his podcast. We're talking about Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury.
Mm-hmm.
When he got up, everybody was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
what the fuck, this dude?" You hit someone in the body most of the time, they're not getting up.
They have to think
Yeah.
about it for 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Think. And that's when you do the rest of your punching while they're
Yeah.
thinking.
Fuck.
And I got 6 knockouts. 5 of them are from the body shot.
And is it because when I think knockout, I think that means I'm like passed out and the birds are going. Like
Oh,
knockout just
yeah.
means you're just
Knockout
down and you
means
don't get up.
you ain't getting up. Yeah, you ain't getting up. Like there's,
And the birds are going around you.
yeah,
Oh.
they're going around you.
And they're laughing at you. You fucking bum.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's not like in the movies where they whistle and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
They're mocking you. Oh my God.
It's just crazy how when I learned it was a science, it made my life that much better. And to even get more deeper, we're all artists. You're a boxer, but you're an artist.
Yep.
Okay? And when you look at an art, you can see that they're all kind of the same. They all start in the middle, whether you're talking about jiu-jitsu, stand-up, there's something that correlates, something I tell people.
Yep.
You could learn 1,000 ways to throw a jab, right? You could teach me a couple of different ways to throw a jab.
That's the truth.
There's not just one way. That's why it's an art. There's a couple different ways to me to get in there. It's how I set it up. What do I do with comedy? I got a great joke. How do I set it up?
Right.
Same thing, guys. It's the same fucking thing when you're an artist. George, is fucked up as he looks, he's an artist. Leave George alone in the room, put the Yankee game on, get cigarettes, a soda, and watch him fucking cut those frames and watch them. They're artists. I don't know much about framing, but I'm sure at one point he'll say to me something similar.
Mhm.
I see that with boxing, with comedy. It's the same thing. We're covering up. We throw a joke, and then we cover up and shit.
Oh.
Then you throw 2 more jokes. It's the same thing. It's
Yeah.
all the same. It's all an art. And once you digest that, it makes your life so much easier. Listen, when people say to me, you're an artist, they say, you know what? You're a cunt. I hate being called an artist. But after like 20 years, that's what we are.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody has a different way of doing the same fucking thing. That's an art. There's 1,000 ways to throw a liver punch. I might set it up with a 1-2, or I might set it up with a 1 uppercut, and then that left. So his hands are already up. Bro, it's a fucking science. You can weigh 100 pounds and beat the fuck out of 200-pound people with quickness. It's a science.
Yep. It's all about knowing where to land that punch.
Is it?
You know?
I don't know if I want to say harder, but like when you're talking about like the heavyweights, like they're in theory they're stronger than you.
Oh yeah.
Like is it harder? Like are you more technical at your weight than the big guys?
Nah, there's technical guys in every weight. That's
He can move, though, compared to a heavyweight.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then if you look at like a guy like Tyson Fury, right? He can move.
He can move.
He can move really good. I think there's really good fighters and there's really good athletes at every single weight class. All right, we're not talking about being out in the street, right? Because if I gotta get into a ring with a heavyweight, with a guy who knows how to fight, done.
Mhm.
Right? If you're out in the street and you get a guy who doesn't know how to fight, most likely you're gonna get rid of him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because as a pro fighter, you're in condition. I'm in condition to exhaust you. Right? When I mess around with my buddies at work, I tell them it'll only take me 30 seconds to exhaust you. All they're gonna do is feint you a couple times, go like this. As soon as you're exhausted, I'm gonna step in and I'm gonna hurt you. That's gonna be it.
And you're a very nice person. I'm sure you're gonna say no.
You're a very nice
But if I had the skills that you had, I'd be walking around looking
Super
for a
villain.
fight. I'd love to. Like I got into an altercation on a plane a couple weeks ago. If I was a boxer, would have been like, oh, look, please hit me first. Like, does any part of you like?
Nah, I never
No,
want-
you never
I
have a
never
bad
want
day and be like, oh, I want to punch somebody.
Yeah. He's a super villain. There's no doubt in my
Listen,
mind. I'm
man.
bringing you to the gym. I want to set you up at your next show. I want someone to take the swing and I want you to finish it. I want to see it.
Dude, if I knock somebody out, that'd be the
That would be the-
happiest. There's people. I'm not an angry person, but I've had like, I don't know if you guys have ever had it. Like if I lose my job, if I lose everything, I have like a list of like 2-3 people. I'm like, let's go shoot them before things. Like, oh, if there's a few people that if you taught me how to punch and I can, like, if I felt confident, I would love that.
We're going to set up this fight for you.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
When you want to chase black people out of your neighborhood, you don't call the Ku Klux Klan. You put a Bed Bath and Beyond in that fucking neighborhood. Nothing scares black people more than Bed Bath and Beyond. They read that word beyond and that fucks with black people. That word beyond, they don't like that shit. Beyonce, I'm on. But beyond, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If you watch any show from the 70s, when you walk into somebody's office, they got bottles.
Yeah, that's
with
true.
no label on them. And what did they do? They didn't ask you.
Yeah,
Would
pour
you
you a
like
drink.
a whiskey? Would you
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the party out tonight? No. They just poured you a drink and handed it to you. You didn't say, oh, is it scotch? I'm gluten-free. Is it, you know what I'm saying? Is it, oh, no, I can't drink that. I'm on medication. You just banged that out. You just banged that out. You didn't ask what it was. If it's vodka, is it low-cal?
You know how you find out? You
Weight
start
water.
drinking it,
Drink
right?
Tell this guy to get off my text. I don't want to get another text again.
Are you guys on a group text right now?
There's a group text
Tell him to
battle
take me
going
off
on
the group battle text.
between
I'm not involved in Texas.
Ari,
Tell him to stop
Joey,
with the Texas.
and a mystery
Call you and get
texter.
this over with already.
Who's the other guy on your guys' text?
Some
message?
moron. I don't want
Bronson.
to get texts on my phone at 8 in the morning. But people going back and forth like idiots. Yes, no, yes, no. Just call me and get it over with. What are we going to do? I can't see these idiots in 20 years with cancer on their fingers. What happened to you? I texted all the time. See what I'm saying? All you got to do is call. That's it. Just call me.
You're
That's it.
hoping those people
I
get cancer on
can't
their
wait.
fingers.
Oh, and
Deep
20
breaths.
years from now, a generation of a bunch of half-retarded kids with mogul fingers and stuff. They can't wipe their muffler. They can't masturbate. They can't do nothing because they came from a generation of texting. That's what happens. And they didn't drink tomato juice and they text people or something. But there was a kid who hated me. He's dead now, Anthony Kruger.
He died?
Yeah, he accused me of robbing his house, an 8-ball from his house. I never robbed him. Fuck him. Fuck him. I don't give a fuck. He's
dead, bro.
He's dead. Fuck him. Let him roast in hell for selling blow.
When I was using drugs, I used to give you pills all the time.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah, please.
Yeah.
I'd eat them.
I know you would eat them.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
gives a
yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, he wouldn't even ask me. He would just look at me,
Uh-huh.
and I would just pull it out.
Oh wow.
And he would
That's
just eat them.
And I just eat them.
Yeah,
Why,
yeah.
yes, I trust you. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
If the FDA approves them, fuck it. We're good. You know what I'm saying? Don't be giving me that ching-ching shit. Make my dick hard for 2 days.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
shit'll
yeah,
kill
yeah.
you. A teacher, a professor in Yale, or one of those fucking schools, that taught their twin babies how to swim at 11 months old and how to look underwater. And it was just brilliant. So when my wife had the baby, I go, let's sign her up at the Y. So after 6 months, we signed her up at the Y, and I would go to the Y, and I would go in there with my fat fucking titties, hanging in the fucking Y, with my water, with my daughter and my wife, and I noticed that all these white kids had Mexican mothers, and I'm like, wow, that's fucked up that all these white ladies adopted these Mexican kids. How fucking nice of them.
Yeah.
And I realized that they were nannies, and the parents, half of them were there, half of them weren't there. And if they were there, they were texting. So wait a second. You're a parent, and you're the hardest thing for your child is to establish trust. And I'm a fucking criminal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I was raised by a Cuban fucking nutcase. So, if I saw this, what the fuck is your kid gonna turn out? There's no trust.
Yeah.
You're in sitting there texting with your tattoos on your leg, and your fucking kid's getting learn how to fucking swim by some lady that's illegal. If ISIS comes in, your kid drowns because she's got to run out of the fucking pool. Your kid's in Ghana. You know what I'm saying? Immigration. Watch them scatter.
Like everyone says that as you're getting into an entrepreneurial thing, and you're like, well, I don't want
First
to
of
fail.
all, stop saying entrepreneur.
Whatever the word is,
Stop
starting a
fucking saying it.
business.
Stop saying that bullshit fucking
Okay.
American word that just makes you stand out like a fucking momo. I'm an entrepreneur. You go fuck your mother. The Denny's house was a very complex house. You had Mike Denny and a sister who was beautiful, and they were twins. Then you had the older Denny, and then you had a medium Denny who thought he was Jimmy Page. He quit high school when he was like 9. And
9.
and he just played the guitar by the park. And he would try to be like that dude that was like very coolish. But the claim to fame of Denny is he had a chick that would suck your dick on demand. So if you'd see Denny, he'd go, "What are you doing right now?" "Nothing." "Suck his dick." So she never sucked my dick. I could be strictly, and you know, I'll tell you the truth.
I know you would.
I saw him a couple times, and he was such a creepy dude, and she was good looking. But then one night he took her to a party, and she sucked 22 dicks.
Come on.
I heard she burped and came out at the end and said, "Who's next?" So then I heard like a month later she blew 18 more guys.
Come on.
So they started calling her Marathon Woman. And she would sit in class and people would go, "Marathon, marathon." I'll never forget her taking a picture. She was a year older than me and looking at the yearbook and seeing her like, you know, like Marathon, and then like seeing like her name, like Mary, whatever her name was, and most likely to succeed. And I'm like, she sucked 40 dicks in 2 nights without even burping. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that was the claim to fame to Jimmy Denny.
That is a lot of dicks.
Bro, this chick sucked 20. She broke the record. She broke the record. She
She's
had
a record break.
You can manipulate them easily.
Oh, I was there with Joe Rogan with Fear Factor. I had women say to me, look me in the face and go, "I'll do anything to meet Joe Rogan."
Yeah.
What's the story? You playing the flute?
No,
And then I would give him like a code. "You want to play the flute?" And they would go, "Yeah, I play the flute." "Okay."
You'd been married for years, but
13
you
years.
hadn't started a family yet.
Nothing would happen. I thought I was damaged goods.
You were trying to have a kid.
We weren't trying.
But it wasn't happening
tries.
either. Yeah.
It wasn't happening, so we just moved on with our lives. We got cats. We adopted like 6 strays, you know. And,
That's what you do.
and they were my life. And then one day she knocked on the door and she's like, "You knocked me up." And I'm like, "You got to get out." You gotta go. What am I going to do with a girl? What am I going to have a hit on her? What am I going to do? I got to call for somebody. I'm an old man. I got 55-year-old nuts. They look like they're 55. For a young girl to suck them, I wouldn't get no satisfaction on it. I'm just fucking somebody's world up. I'm just fucking somebody's world up. I was 16 and a half. And I was hanging out with Denny, and he goes, "Bro, we got to figure out a way for you to be able to drive." I go, "Den, I got my learning permit, but I can't." He goes, "Fuck that shit." About a week later, his father called Mr. Denny, called me at the bend. He's like, "You got a minute? Come over." I went over there. Mr. Denny's outside. There's a driving school guy with a little hat car with like driving school.
Yeah.
It's like Denny's driving school. It's like his cousin.
Instructor.
I walked up. He's like, "Give him a license."
Give him a license.
Give him a license. Write your name down, kid. I wrote Jose Diaz. I lied on my date of birth. I wrote it for it to be 1962 instead of 63. The guy gave me a receipt and I had a license. It's all different now again.
Yeah, they just changed.
The alarm is black.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a map.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You scared me. I thought my phone was going downhill, and that was the fucking warning right there. I don't know. Sometimes the fucking phone goes black, and you don't get a fucking advance warning. Now you gotta go to Sprint and stand online like a fucking jerk off, and they don't know. There's always a by the way when I love Sprint, but every time I go down, there's always an extra 20 minutes, and there's a minute where you want to show. There's a minute when you're in Sprint that you want to shoot yourself in the fucking head. They don't have a code.
If you can make a reality show about anything, what would it be and who would be on it?
Kourtney Kardashian, that's the oldest one with the 2 kids.
Yeah.
That's the one I like, and there'll be a reality show about me beating the fuck out of a husband. And then at the end, he sucks my dick. Even if I'm not gay, just out of principle. Because I'm 51. What are you going to call me gay for 18 years? What do I got left? I don't give a